I am trying to set up my camera first, okay, before I get in front of it today. So I actually have Bree, she's awake, so you will be hearing her. And actually I have got, I think my camera all turned around and messed up. So yeah, I had my camera turned around and messed up. So anyways, how are y'all doing? I'm glad you're hopping on here. And we are going to talk about breathing correctly with you have a diastasis. And if you didn't catch any of the other, sorry, I'm having a hard time with this tripod today. Which if you follow me, you know I do, and that's okay. So, all right. So today we're really going to talk about breathing correctly if you have a diastasis. And it's the reason I talked about how to sit and stand correctly first is because those are, you have to know how to get in correct alignment first in order to breathe correctly and get your diaphragm down, okay? So what we are going to do today is you're going to learn, you're going to get in correct alignment that you did or the other days that I taught you how to do this, okay? So what you do is make sure your feet are, real quick, if you want to see the other videos that I've posted about correct form, you sitting and standing correctly, you can find those at my Catch account. It's Catch, KATCH.me/Victabulous Moms. Okay? And then you can really understand what I'm talking about when I'm telling you to get in correct alignment. So let's just assume you know how to do that. And your feet are hip width apart. Okay? And make sure that you line the outside of your foot up to something straight, okay? So that's what you would do. And make sure you're not tucked under, all right? And how I teach you is to untuck your butt, like pretend there's a string, and you untuck your butt, okay? You just want everything in a neutral line, all right? So then here's the thing. I don't want you sucking in your tummy, okay? Let your tummy go. That's the trick because you want to be able to get your diaphragm down. Now we're going to push our ribs in and down. You can down and in, and make sure that your butt doesn't come with your ribs. So try to keep your ribs down. So when you breathe in, and your diaphragm, when you are in correct alignment, your ribs are over your pelvic floor, you breathe in and you are able to get your diaphragm down to come down and do a pumping cycle. So what it does is it goes down and it pushes on your pelvic floor where your pelvic floor goes out, all right, and opens and then comes back up. So that's what you want it to do. So if you're standing like this, what we normally do with our chest out and our shoulders down and our butt tucked. So take a deep breath here. You're probably breathing with your chest. So that makes it harder to get in control of that diaphragm, to breathe with it. Most of us aren't great at breathing with our diaphragms anyways, so we need to get in correct alignment for sure to get that diaphragm to come down, okay? So make sure everything is lined up correctly like I just said, and I want you to take a deep breath. Really focus here on the rib cage, okay? You can let your chest rise the last third. So sit here and do that for a while. Now here's the thing. If you cannot get your breath to work with your diaphragm, chances are it's the gravity that's making it hard. So I want you to lay down and try to breathe with your diaphragm like that. So, hey, welcome. I'm glad you hopped on here. So if you're laying down, then you don't have to fight gravity and you can work your diaphragm better. So you want your diaphragm, again, to come down. And Maritza, did I say that right? Okay, so I hopped on, and I know I hopped on at a bad time today because I have another friend with a lot of other friends that they go and watch her, but I know that everybody can watch the replay, so I just had to do this at this time. So anyway, you want your diaphragm to be able to come down and push against your pelvic floor and then to come back up, okay? So what happens is if you're standing wrong and your diaphragm can't get down, it's actually creating an intra-abdominal pressure in here that is going to lead to a diastasis, a hernia, a pelvic organ prolapse, maybe pelvic floor leakage. So you just want to make sure that you're breathing with your diaphragm. So when I say how to breathe correctly, if you have diastasis, and this isn't just if you have diastasis, you can do this to strengthen your core. And you have a hernia. What kind of hernia do you have? And where is it located? That's good to know. A lot of women who have diastasis have hernias. And they're created by the same things a lot of times. Abdominal doctor wants to make surgery. Okay. Have you ever, to do surgery, have you ever checked to see if you have a diastasis, or do you know what that is? The abdominal separation. So I didn't know if maybe you had checked that. Hey, Mackenzie, glad you hopped on here. He did. Oh, he did say you have that. Okay. Well, if you missed the replay, you can go to my Catch account, catch.me, katch.me. Oh, well, you know what, Mackenzie, you can go and catch him on my Catch account. So it's katch.me/Fitabulous Moms. And I was telling him, I know I hopped on here on a bad time because Stacy, with Humorous Homemaking, she was on, but it was just the best time that I could do this to get on. So I would love to help you. And as a matter of fact, Mackenzie, I will email you because I was actually thinking of an idea for you. I'll email you or message you. So anyways, thanks for inviting followers. So what you missed, if you missed it, what I want you to learn how to do is to breathe with your diaphragm, okay? Because what happens is when you're not breathing with your diaphragm, yes, you can be corrected without surgery. I have several clients who have corrected it without surgery. So, and I love working with them. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me, and I do free consultations. I also have a 5-day diastasis challenge on my website. If you go to fitabulousmoms.com, you will see on the first page where you can click and get that diastasis challenge. So you can either call me, you can contact me from my website, and I also have a link in my profile on Periscope. So, all right, so what you want to do is get in correct position, and if you want to get more in depth on that, you can do the 5-day diastasis challenge, but you can also do the Catch videos that I mentioned before. So you want to make sure that you're not tucked under and that you're untucked, and that your ribs are down and in, so everything is lined up and you have just this straight tube down. Now, you want to start breathing with your diaphragm, okay? And let your chest rise the last third. And so what that's doing is actually helping let go of all that intra-abdominal pressure that's in there, like I said, that can create a diastasis or a hernia or a pelvic organ prolapse. So the way we move, so we want to be in correct alignment and learn how to breathe with our diaphragm in everyday activities. So if you're sucking your stomach in and this is your posture and you think this is good posture, where are all your guts going? Okay, they're going inside and pushing inside and creating a pressure. You want to learn, and a lot of women don't like to hear this, you've got to learn to let that tummy go, okay? And bring your ribs down And this actually contracts your abs. And like I said, if y'all are on here and you don't know what I'm talking about, bringing your ribs down and in, catch my other videos at catch.me/FitTabulous Moms. And I think it's the day before this video. So anyway, it's on there. It'll say how to stand and sit correctly if you have diastasis. And you'll really get an understanding of how to get your ribs down, okay? So if you're sucking your stomach in, yeah, it is very interesting, Mackenzie. It's really wonderful how God has made our bodies to do this. Our babies usually are doing this when they're born, and we get used to sitting on things and leaning on things, and then we start getting in incorrect alignment and form, and then we start messing with this connective tissue here, this linea alba, and the way we move and everything, it starts thinning it. And so if there's a pressure in here, and let's say you get pregnant, well, guess what? You've already had pressure in there and you get pregnant. And then boom, okay? So when I'm sitting here talking about sucking your stomach in, dancers, fitness people who are in posture like this, a lot of times, they get diastasis. So it's because of the pressure that's built up. Not all of them do, but they can't. Boom, yes, boom. So we can't breathe. The diaphragm can't get down if our stomach is sucked in, and we need to have a pumping cycle. Our diaphragm has to get down to open our pelvic floor naturally and come up like a piston. So you've got 4 inner core muscles. You have your diaphragm. That's the #1 muscle that helps you to get in alignment. And you have your pelvic floor muscles. You have your transverse abdominal muscles that run here. And you have multifidus muscles of the spine. And all of those 4 core muscles need to work together like gears, okay? And maybe you've learned to do a Kegel, and it's in isolation. And if you're doing it in isolation, the gears aren't turning properly, okay? So you have to learn how to connect those all together. So, and you're not going to learn that in this video. Right now I'm just trying to get you have to be in correct alignment in order to get your diaphragm down, to make it more like it's a cycle that gets working, and then your pelvic floor will kind of come up like a piston. And that's what you want to happen, is this cycle. You want to move in correct alignment every day. And it takes time to learn this, but learning it as you're standing and sitting in everyday activities when you're picking up your kids is going to help. So I want you to stop sucking your tummy in, which you probably don't like to hear. So untuck your butt, get your ribs down. This is what I want to see. Get your ribs down and in. So I know, Mackenzie, I'm sorry, but you're creating a pressure in there. And but the neat thing is if you're gonna be Mercy, move, baby girl. My dog is about to knock over my tripod. Hang on. Go that way, baby girl. Good job. Okay. The neat thing is when you work on getting all those 4 muscles working together, your transverse abdominal and everything is going to be strong. So, do y'all have any questions while I'm on here? Have I confused you? That's why I was trying to make a series of these videos for you. And what else was I going to say? Wow, if you have any questions. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. That's the first time I've put my crosses up like that. We've moved, and I didn't know where to put them, so I put them right there. Yes, bold pearls, yes. I work with a lot of pregnant moms, and even if you go on my website and you do the 5-day diastasis challenge there, you will learn correct alignment and breathing and sitting that will actually help you. Because let me give you a tip when you're pregnant. If you can see my legs, a lot of times we're tucking and our thighs are going over, towards our feet. You want to get those thighs to line up with your ankles and get that butt untucked. Like, if you can see me, I'm not untucking. When I untuck, I'm not doing this. I'm just pretending there's a string on my butt, and I'm untucking just a little. okay, to get everything in neutral. So a lot of people say bring it back. So you want to be in correct alignment, which is huge, and learn to breathe with your diaphragm, okay? Because that's going to create, help you to lessen the pressure that is in there going on. You also can do breathing exercises, and I think I just put on, to get pregs again, and my stomach is going to fall. Your stomach will not fall between your knees, Mackenzie. It's not going to happen. So, as a matter of fact, what I believe is if, hey, what? I know you put the potatoes in there. Oh, that's okay. So, anyway, and if you get pregnant again, that's why, by 4 months, and that is so normal. Mackenzie, do you know how many fingers wide you are or how deep you are? Because the depth, oh, don't eat the potato, baby. That's yucky. The depth is really more important than the width, and a lot of people don't pay attention. Okay, so you're pretty deep. Okay, so you need to learn how to do some of those breathing exercises. I posted a blog post yesterday on some breathing exercises that you could actually start today that would help you. And also, yes, umbilical hernias, same thing. Same thing, what I'm telling you now is for the same thing that can help hernias. So they're created by a pressure or malalignment. So if you can get your body in correct alignment and breathe correctly, a lot of times they can correct by themselves. So you got a potato. Yes, so those are, thanks for sharing, guys, and thanks for the love. I'm so glad that we got to get the word out about this. No, oh, no. This is something that you do after pregnancy, before pregnancy, during pregnancy. If you start learning this before pregnancy, every woman should be functioning correctly. We don't live in correct function and breathe correctly, so every woman can benefit from this. But if before you get pregnant, you definitely want to learn this. If you're pregnant, you definitely want to be doing this. And afterwards, that's right. You need to open it? Okay. So, afterwards, the breathing exercises and stuff are a great way to work your abs without doing crunches or anything like that. So, thank you. Yes, she's taking them out and putting them in her these little bins. So, I hoped it would correct stuff. I gave. So, you're going to have surgery. You could give this a try first to see. So let me kind of introduce myself real quick. Or did you have surgery? And even if you have had surgery to correct a hernia, to correct diastasis, this is something that you need to learn how to do, because I always tell people if you can learn to heal it, you can learn to prevent it. Okay, so let's say you had surgery to correct a diastasis. You're not getting to the root problem. There's a problem with the alignment and movement and function and breathing that needs to be corrected. Okay, so even if you have surgery, these are some things that you need to learn and try to start putting into practice. So real quick, my name is Olivia Cagle, and I own FitTabulousMoms.com. I'm a prenatal, postnatal corrective exercise specialist. I'm a diastasis restoration specialist, and yes, you need to learn how to correct it. So 3 ways that I could help you is I offer free 20-minute consultations over the phone. If you're interested, you can go to my website, FitTabulousMoms.com. I have a contact button at the bottom that you can click and tell me you'd like a consultation, and I'd be happy to set one up with you. I have a 5-day diastasis challenge on my website, FitTabulousMoms.com, on the first page. And I'm actually going to be adding to that challenge of some of the videos that I've posted this week on Periscope, because I am continually learning for you ladies to help you in different ways. And I get questions from my clients, and so I learn how to make more videos and help you. My clients are my best teachers. So I'm going to be adding to that as well. I also have created something called the Diastasis Fix. It's an 8-week online program that actually helps heal your diastasis, and it has a full-blown workout program with it, so you can learn how to heal it and you can learn how to work out safely as well. So those are the 3 things. And seriously, yes, you definitely, I mean, I'm so glad, Mackenzie, and just let me know however you would like to start. I'll just email you or message you. Is it better to email you or message you on Facebook, or I can message you on Instagram? I don't know the best way to get hold of people sometimes. So, or even in the Facebook group. Either way works. Okay, I will do that. And so, again, hernias are created a lot of the same ways. So, if you watch my other videos on catch.me/Fittabulous Moms, like the last 2 videos, I think, will explain some of that. I also did a book club on Diastasis Recti, and now I'm just kind of doing, that's okay. It's separation of the abdominal muscles, and you have a linea alba that runs from here to here, that's connective tissue, and that it can thin out like cellophane, like this, and then your muscles can kind of pull apart, and a lot of times women get it during pregnancy or after. However, it's not necessarily what causes that, which a lot of people think. So that is what that is. But moms have it and do the wrong workouts that make it worse. Absolutely, Mackenzie. They do crunches, and then their doctors tell them that the only thing that can correct it is surgery. And that's not necessarily true. There have been women who have been 6 fingers wide. So you can fit your fingers in here 6 fingers wide that have actually healed it without surgery. So that should give you some hope to understand that it can be fixed without surgery. Well, you know what? You're learning now. So this is great. And yes, you have hope, Mackenzie. You have hope. And also, it's a lot of women don't know this, and you know, the awareness is getting out there now. So I'm going to be scoping a lot to help mamas with diastasis, and mamas that want to strengthen their core, and even for pregnant mamas and women who want to get pregnant. This is important too. So if you have any questions while I'm here, I would be happy to help you. And if not, like I said, you can contact me, and I would be happy to do a consultation with you, because I know everybody's situation is a little bit different. You can do abs. It just depends on what kind of abs you do. You don't want to do crunches. You don't want to do a lot of things right now that put you in a twisting motion. Mercy, get back, baby girl. You really shouldn't do planks. You can do modified planks on a wall, but if you don't know how to keep your pelvic floor and transverse abdominal engaged to do planks yet, I wouldn't necessarily do it. My clients can progress to planks once they know how to do the alignment and the breathing. But I definitely wouldn't, because a lot of times you're in a plank position and you're leaning and everything's falling forward. So your guts are kind of pushing against that linea alba that's so thin, and that's what happens. Hi, sweetheart. I see that. And so those are some of the things. Yes, but there are ab workouts that you can do. My Facebook page is Olivia Cagle Biz, but I'm more active on Instagram, Fittabulous Moms, and my website is fittabulousmoms.com. And I have a link, and I'm not sure what that link takes you to right now, but I have a link on my Periscope profile that you can click that'll take you to my site. So, yep. Back pain is huge for women with diastasis. If you can learn how to do some breathing homework to correct that, that's one of the first testimonies my clients get, is their backs feel better. So I just told Mackenzie that if you go to my website, fittabulousmoms.com, I don't know, I think it's yesterday I posted, it's 4 secrets to breathing, 4 secrets, something about breathing to help diastasis. that will kind of show you how to do some breathing homework that I do with my clients sometimes, that actually can help start strengthening some things and help your back. So it's amazing that you can actually feel an ab workout with breath. I end up in a ton of pain at the end of my pregnancies. Yep, my back and ribs. Yes, Mackenzie, it's going to help because you're going to get strong. Think about it. Your transverse abdominal runs from here to here, okay? It cinches everything together. If you've got a weak core and an inner core that's weak, it has a hard time holding everything together. And then you have to do little exercises too, and then big exercises to actually start getting used to your muscles and connective tissue responding to all of this. So I'm actually rolling out, I'm not sure, could this also cause hip pain? Yes. That could be an alignment issue as well. So I have a lot of women who have had diastasis can have hip pain. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Brie. But I have a video on my website also that shows you how to check for diastasis if you have it. I think I just posted a video of that one last night and the night before about the breathing homework. So how to check if you have diastasis, and there's 2 videos on there that you can check. So fitfabulousmoms.com. If you go to my blog, the very first blog post should be how to check if you have diastasis, and it'll show you how to do it, count your finger width and the depth and everything. So that will help you kind of go from there to see if you have it or not. You know, Mackenzie, that's a great question. It could. So I would just need to know when you're doing the alignment and everything, how you feel through it. So how it's feeling on your back and how it's feeling everything. But here's the deal. If you can learn to work those 4 inner core muscles that I'm talking about, it's going to strengthen you inside. And any time that you learn how to be more in correct alignment, it's going to help you. But that could have a factor with it. But I would just need to know as you go through it how you're feeling and everything. So like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's healing is different. Some women actually heal up their width closes first, and then their depth gets better, and some their depth gets better and their width closes. If you go, so we were talking about the connective tissue and the depth, Mackenzie, a while ago, and you probably do this already, but bone broth actually can help start rebuilding connective tissue. So that's one of the things that I talk to my clients about, is trying to drink bone broth. And I have fitfabulousmoms.com/scope. Yes, I actually have a link of books, and there's a book on there that shows you how to, that shows you some great recipes. And it's called, I think, Nourishing Bone Broth or something like that. So bone broth is very healing for your body. Yes. So all the, you wouldn't know that all those parts of the animals would actually be nourishing, but they are. Yep. You hold your breath a lot. A lot of us do. I've been doing this for a long time with correct alignment and breathing. And I still find myself thinking, oh, I need to untuck my bum, or I need to breathe correctly. So I've been doing that. I'm 40 now, so I've been doing the breathing and the alignment not correct for 30-something years. And so it takes time to learn this. But you're going to get better and stronger and stronger and stronger when you learn all of these things. So, thank you, Mackenzie. I am 40. So, and I started young. I have my kids range from 25 to 2, so I had my first one at age 15, and then I had my little one that's 2. So, Mommy. What, baby? You did so good with the potatoes. Oh, thank you, guys. Y'all are so amazing. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you.
No.
You want to say hi? Can you say hi? This is Bree. This is Bree. Oh, Mackenzie, thank you. You're so sweet. So anyway, they said, hi, cutie. Do you see the hearts going up? Do you see what color are they?
Blue, pink.
Blue. Do those look pink? Yeah. What other colors do you see?
Purple.
Purple. Oh, what else?
Green.
Green. Yeah. 24 months. Say that your oldest is 24 months. And I didn't hear that. Real quick. Oh, you have chocolate ones. Okay. So, anyway, yes, Mackenzie, I saw your scope the other day where the kids were crying and it was hard. So I thought I'm going to try to keep scoping. And she's 2.5 in 6 years. Okay. She's 2.5 and still nurses. So that's what she's wanting right now. So I'm probably going to have to go to put her down for a nap. But I'll be on here scoping more. And again, you can contact me, ask me any questions, email me. Yeah, they do. They like it when it's real. And this is real. So she's ready to... You ready to go night-night? Yeah, she's ready to go night-night. So I'm glad that we're on here. I love all your questions. I'm glad to help. You are so welcome. And feel free to email me. Go to my website, hit contact, and I love to answer questions. So you ladies have a great day. And I will be on here again tomorrow. All right, bye. You're so welcome. You too, guys. You're welcome.